can't be free. Everybody wanna judge, say I'm a thug, I'm a player, I'm a simple, why I can't be me? When I walk up in the store, all the Karens get to staring at me. Put my heart in my music, it's still on my sleeve. Everybody been portrayed.
So fam, what's the word? It's your boy Spiritual Trey, and it is now episode 77 of the Soulful Thoughts blog. And today we're gonna be talking about portal perspective. Now, what do I mean by portal perspective? What is a portal? A portal, according to Google, is a doorway, a gateway, or an entrance, right? Now, I know when we think about portals, a lot of you guys might think about the Disney version of what a portal is. And you think about a thing that's floating into space that you can go through and end up in another world. You know, the spookism shit, right? We gonna add some logic behind what a portal actually is, because, well, Google just made it real simple and plain for us, right? A portal is simply an entrance, a gateway. So from that perspective, the whole world is a portal, right? Now, some portals are easier to flow through than others, right? Like, you got some portals with, you know, that you can just go through, and then you have other portals that's protected by gates. Us as humans are examples of protected portals, right? How do we protect ourselves? With boundaries, right? With the defense mechanisms we form, right? In order for someone to portal into your existence or become part of your world, you have to let them in, right? They have to make it through your gates, your boundaries, right? We portal into this world through the mind, right? We connect on desires and we portal each other into existence. If you ever channeled the spirit, you know I'm right about that. And along the way, we might run into other portals, you know, other many portals that exist within the mind, and we might get lost within these portals. I call them energy portals, such as depression, anxiety, stuff like that. We get lost into these portals for a multitude of reasons, right? Today, I'm gonna be helping you guys get out of this. So let's break down what are the three types of portals in life. Portal number one, we have energy portals, the ones I just said, which is basically just a mood or a state of being that you can get lost into. Then we have life portals. That's basically just experiences. Anytime you go into an experience, whether it's a new experience or the same experience recycling itself, you're going into a portal every day. Every time you wake up and make the first, oh yeah, and here's another portal, decision portals. That's pretty self-explanatory, right? Every decision you make opens up a line of events that presents a multitude of possibilities that can occur. So you have energy portals, moods, states of being, decision portals, and then you have life portals, the experiences, right? Okay, so the only one of these portals that you can truly get lost into is the energy portal. You know, experiences can live and die fairly quickly, right? Your decisions, you know, you make the decision and then whatever happens after that happens. But in terms of energy portals, you can really get lost in the energy for a very long time, right? Like the energy we focused on in this video is depression. We all know that depression is something that can take over a person's life, right? So how do we get out of the energy portal, depression? It's three simple steps. It's three simple steps in terms of this angle anyway, because remember, y'all, I've made other depression videos. I got one where it's 9 steps on how to get out of depression, right? With this particular depression, we're focused on the 9-to-5 cycle depression or loss of purpose depression. If you think your depression is coming from any unresolved trauma or anything like that, you know, you want to go watch my past depression videos, because that's what I was focused on. On this video, like I said, we focused on being lost in a cycle or just having lack of purpose, you know, shit like that. So the first thing you want to do to escape the energy portal that we call depression is to find the source of the depression. Like I just said, whether it's lack of purpose or just a depressing cycle, you feel me? It can be a case to where you just tired of working the job you working or living in a situation you living in. You have to first find the source of this depression, right? Really do some soul searching and find out why that your energy is so slumpish all the time, you know? Why you never got the energy to really do anything that you actually want to do. Actually find the source of it. Then after you find the source, it's time to plan a solution. Now, depending on what the source is, that's the type of solution you're going to plan, right? If you have lack of purpose, you feel like you don't have a purpose in life, and that's causing your depression, go watch one of my videos about purpose, because I got at least 2 of them explaining how to find or develop your purpose. Okay, and they all dope. So just a few little seeds I can drop. I'll give y'all a few seeds. I know for a fact you got to get out of your comfort zone. You got to actually face your insecurities. You got to, separate from people who might be keeping you in a comfort zone. And then, you feel me? And then you just got to really put yourself out here and really just get out here and do things that you're interested in that you might be scared to do. It's more to it than that, but that's pretty much the gist of how you're going to find your purpose, okay? Any more help, go look at my past videos on developing purpose. I don't want to spend too long on this video on that specific thing, right? So, boom. So that's the first step. You find the source of your depression, and then you start to map out a solution for it. If you're in a cycle that's depressing, start adding a little excitement to your schedule if you can. Start getting into a hobby that you always wanted to get into or some shit like that. You feel me? Or if you hate your job that bad, take a vacation or force yourself to hop on Indeed, because it's gonna have to take some spiritual strength. You're not gonna feel like it. You guys got to know that you're gonna have to fight the moods that you're having. You feel me? You got to know that as the spirit, you are not the mind. Moods are simply navigators. They're not supposed to be controllers. They're navigators. They're here to let you know what space you are in as a spirit. But if you're in a mood that's not, aligning with, the productivity that you're trying to be within, then it's on you to actually fight yourself out of that space that your spirit is in, so you will no longer be in that mood. For example, if I don't feel like working out, I'm going to do something like get up and stretch, get up and, take a walk or something, do something to put some energy in my body to get myself out of the space of not feeling like working out. Like I do something a little more simpler to put myself in that space, then boom, all right, now I'm ready to put in work. You feel me? So that's step one. You got to find the source of the depression and map out a solution, right? Map out some type of routine that can help you get out of that cycle. Now, or help you get into a better cycle if it's lack of purpose. Now, step number 2 is to find the daily portals that lead to the depressive energy. Now that you know the source of your depression, right? It's time to figure out what are the coping mechanisms or the portals that actually lead to the energy that we call depression. Because we all have little things that we do on a daily basis that might aid our depression, right? Like you might wake up and immediately get on your phone and get on social media. That's a terrible start to the day, because you starting the day off with lazy-minded energy, indulging into lazy-minded activity. Social media, unless you promoting some shit, promoting yourself on there, social media is not too productive, right? Right. So you want to start your day. If you want a more productive life, start making more productive decisions. That's the decision portal. Every day you wake up, you face 2 portals. You got 2 portals in front of you, 2 paths in front of you every day you wake up. The path of productivity or the path of bullshit. And it's up to you to decide which portals that you want to keep going down, right? That's the decision portal. Once you find the daily decisions, the daily portals that lead to your hell, that lead to your depression, it's time to construct a more expansive portal, right? And that's step number 3. Step number 3 is to construct an opposing portal to the one that you are going down. If every day, like back to the social media thing, if every day you're waking up and doing the social media thing, it's time to construct a better routine for yourself. Something to give your spirit something to think about when you wake up other than social media. So this is the importance of developing shit like doing yoga every morning, meditating every morning, actually starting the day off constructing your mind and getting it prepared for the day, as opposed to pleasing your flesh and letting it rest before the day. You get what I'm saying? If you have a rested and fresh and refreshed mind, trust me, your body will be rested and refreshed. You don't have to lay in bed an extra couple hours. Trust me. Okay? So that might be your decision portal that you're going down. Just want to lay in bed for a whole hour or 2 after you wake up. You got to construct a routine and become passionate about that routine, because you watching this video because you want to change, right? So become passionate about the new routine that you're trying to create. So that way, when you do slip up, because you're going to slip up in the beginning, you're going to be waking up doing the things you usually do. But what's going to happen is you're going to slowly but surely start checking yourself. Like, damn, I fucked up today. When you fuck up, allow your spirit to discipline you. Like, allow yourself to feel a little guilt. Don't get depressed over it. Don't beat yourself up too much, but allow yourself to feel guilt when you wake up and you take that wrong decision portal and now you back in that depressive slump. So that way, that little guilt that you feel, that's gonna be a little subconscious reminder for your spirit the next morning, like, okay, I'm not trying to feel the way I felt yesterday. Let me actually get my ass up and do this routine I'm trying to do. And slowly but surely, because you're not gonna be perfect in the beginning, but slowly but surely, you're gonna work your way out of that energy portal that we call depression by, once again, finding out the source. And remember, guys, this is not about traumatic depression. With traumatic depression, it comes with a lot more shadow work and, shit like that. You got to go watch my other depression videos. But in terms of day-to-day, day-to-day 9-to-5 depression, or day-to-day lack of purpose depression, or just day-to-day cycle depression, you got to first find the source of why you're feeling, why you're in this space. Because, depression is more of a state of being than a feeling. You must first find out why you're in this state of being, why you're in this space, why you're lost in this portal, the source of it, right? Find the source. After that, you find the daily portals that might be leading to that source, that's leading to the depression. The daily activities you're doing that's egging it on. And then you eradicate those activities by constructing a more stable portal. You construct an opposing portal to the one that's leading you to that energy that you're lost in, that portal that you're lost in. Okay, when you start looking at life from this portal perspective that I'm giving you guys, a lot of shit that we deal with mentally is going to be so much easier to eradicate. It's your boy Spiritual Trey signing out. Remember, you are not the mind, family. You are the spirit that's forming and creating your mind. So take your time and pay attention to how you forming and creating your mind. So that way, if you get lost, you will always find yourself back to the natural space and the natural state of being that you're supposed to be in. It's your boy Spiritual Trey signing out. Love you, family.
On the beat, start preaching. Feel no evil, see no evil, but peep it. I don't aim for the stars, I want leeches. And the snake spawn, I'ma kill the whole species. Rest in peace to all the peaceful preaching. The youngest wildin', but they say they evil, that's kinda reaching. Who really controlling the way you thinking? Find the truth.